Hello everybody and welcome back to the craft room with Tanya. It's a rather miserable sort of wet Sunday afternoon here today, and I thought I would cheer myself up with a cute little card that I did a while ago. I thought you might like, and it's very simple little one here. It's made from this cute little jobby, this little die. It reminded me of Sam McBratney's little Nut Brown Hare, the book, you know, the one, I Love You to the Moon and Back, that one. And I just thought, oh, I love him so much. The company that made him is Draw, UK company, I thought, but when you turn it over, the very, very small print down here at the bottom says made in PRC, which is People's Republic of China, if I'm not mistaken. If that's the case, you should be able to get it anywhere. Do beware, it says on it, metal die and stamp set. I nearly got that out. That's your stamp there. It's cute, and let your hair down, and that's your die, and that's your lot. I thought there was a stamp to match him, but it didn't matter to me because I bought him for the die. So anyway, there you go. Just be aware of that if you are thinking of purchasing it because you saw it here. I'm not sure. Now, I have pre-cut my little Nut Brown Hares because I am useless, and I did try to do this one earlier on and gave up. As you can see, look, see, I gave up after 35 minutes because this is supposed to be a 15-minute job. It's not supposed to take that length of time. So I have a few Stampin' Up markers. These are old Stampin' Up pens. The colours that I'm using are, there's two blues. Where's the other blue disappeared to? Where did it? Oh, there it is. Two blues. I'm using a light and a dark, and the light one is balmy blue and the dark one is Marina Mist. I don't know if you can see those or not. So those, I'm going to do my little ears and belt in those. Now I have a little pink one, which is pretty in pink for his nose, but really any markers would do. You could paint this, you could do whatever you want, to be quite honest. Crumb Cake, I don't think I need that one. And Soft Suede. I also have Early Espresso if I need a really dark brown, but that's pretty much it. Now let's get stuck in and try and get them done, and not take half the day, preferably. I'm going to start with my little hare. Now I'm going to stack him to give him dimension as usual. So his little head's going to go on like that. So I want... so what I want to do, I just want to mark, because I'm not dozy, I want to mark where I want to shade, wrong end, and I want to shade there like that. Right, so that bit up is all I want to really focus on this one. So I don't need to worry about going over the lines here because I'm going to stick in a belt. So all I'm doing is giving him a little bit of tone here so that I can marry the colours in. There we go. He's a cutie, isn't he? I love that story. I used to read that story. I was a nursery school teacher, and it was one that I used to read. I don't need to do his ears. No, I'm being silly. Now, I do need to do his ears here and his little face. And then we'll go over and add a little bit of... I need to be very gentle because this leg is hanging on by a thread. Now, there, isn't he cute? There we go. And finally, this little head. I didn't really need to do that head. I'm silly, but doesn't matter. It's done now, isn't it? Now, let's see. I have to take his nose off in this one. Actually, I nearly forgot to do that because I'm going to put in a little pink nose. Now everything else has to be shaded, but let me take off his nose before I forget. Come on, up you come. Good man. just like that. There we go. Now I want to take off his nose as well. No, 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 no. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Right. Okay, now let's do his nose first and stick that on, and then that's that done. So all I need for this is my little pink pastel pen. There we go. Simple, easy peasy. That's that one out of the road. We could use that for the butterfly, but I don't think we will. Now, there's his little pink nose, and I'm going to get that stuck straight on because that's like something I would forget to do. I'm going to use my Nuvo Smooth Precision pen to just put a little bit of glue. That's not coming out. It's this one I need to put it on, isn't it? That is. That's coming out now. Good job. Tweezers. Lift him up. Oops. And we'll, oh, for goodness sakes, come on, you me. We hooligan, there we go. There we go. That's him. Perfect. Just make sure I have him properly in position there. Looks good to me. All right, now, what I want to do next is add a little bit of my soft suede, which is darker, just down his little legs to give him a tad of light and shade. That's actually quite a dark shade. I didn't realise that that was going to be so dark. I maybe have to see if I have another Stampin' Up one. Well, we'll work with what we've got for the moment. We'll work with what we've got. And this is the thing, you do have to, you know, if you haven't got a ton of pens and bits and pieces, you really do. You've got to work with what's available to you, because I'm saving up. I'd love a set of Copic markers. I think they're fantastic. Let me see if I have some of the old-fashioned Stampin' Up here. Here we go. Here's a set. Now that's what I was using, crumb cake. So ideally I'm using, there's light soft suede. Let's see, is that any? Oh yeah, that's better. Well, I was fortunate there, wasn't I? That's better. That gives him a little bit more. Now that's the legs. I've went ahead and done the ears and I didn't need to. Oh, silly goose. So that's fine. We'll do them again. I'll just give him a little bit of definition here. There we go. And there's if he's got a few little hairs top of his head. Any places too where there might be a bit of light and shade. You know, the tops of his ears, down the side of his little face. Like so. I have a habit of doing like a wee X. Don't ask me why on these wee cartoony characters. I have no idea why I do that, but I do. I'm just going to add a wee bit more in there. And then before I forget, let me see, I have my Spectrum. That's my art liner. I don't think I want that. Where's, yeah, where is it? Yeah, that would do, wouldn't it? 0.8, sorry, art liner 0.8. That's exactly the one I want. I just want to define those little eyes and look like that. Isn't he a cutie? Now, I think he's more or less ready to go on. I'm pleased enough for that. So let's stick him on, will we? Use a little bit. This is Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive Clear Drying Craft Glue. Now, you can buy this from Tonic Studios. Tonic Studios sell all Nuvo products, I think. They do a big range anyway, let me put it like that. I don't know if they do absolutely everything they've ever made, but they do enough. Now, let's get him all settled into place. There we go. It's very, very fine. Do you know what? I am dense. I'm trying to stick down ears that I didn't put any glue on. What am I like? Good idea, guys, to put the glue on the bits that you're going to stick down. Oh, golly gosh. It's so funny. How not to make a nut brown hare, huh? Poor little chap. He's lovely though, isn't he? Right, that's him. Now let's add a little bit of shade into this little jobby as well. I'll be coming back over him. There we go. I want to give this a little roundedness like that, and then in round where his belt would be, like that, and then the same down this side there, and down that wee leg, and there round where his tail would be, I think, and we'll bring him up like that. There we go. I think that's plenty, don't you? I think that's plenty. Now what I'm going to do is, where's my darker one? I'm going to just, in places where there should be more shadow, I'm just literally going to give it a little outline. I don't want a straight line per se, but just a little, just a touch. And in round here as well, and in there. So that's just to give me that wee bit darker shadow to make him look a tad more realistic. That's my dark one, isn't it? Just going to go around that wee bit there again, because I feel it's lost a little bit there. He's cute, isn't he? So cute. And that's better. That's better. Now, am I happy with that? I think I am. Let me just clean this up a tad. There we go, just in case. Now, let's put. He's ready to go. Okay, next bit. This is simple. You could do these in. This one was blue. I'm wondering, should I do in pink this time and make it a little less? What do you think? No, I'm going to stick with blue, just for try and keep this a quick one. I don't want to start hoking about and looking for pink, dark, light, medium, and all that. Okay, so all I'm doing is giving his little belt. And the inside of his ears I've cut out of white card, because I want them, obviously, I want them in a different shade and tone. There we go. That's pretty, isn't it? Again, this tone is a tad too dark for me, but it's the only one I have. So I'm making do with what I've got. It is what it is. Now, there we go. Perfect. I'm happy enough with that. Right, that's it. Now let's get them all stuck together. Right. Okay, so his little head goes on there. So his little ears go here. So we'll stick those on first. There we go. Little ears. Come on, little chap. Oops, a daisies. That one's migrated to the wrong side. I think that's it. There we go. And then this little one just slides in here. Excuse the state once again of the nails. I am ashamed. I'm covered in ink and glue and dear only knows what else. Now, let's get his little head down and his little leggies. And we'll try gluing everywhere that we're putting it this time, will we? There we go. That's so funny. Trying to stick it down, I hadn't the glue in place. Just shows you. Yeah, that's it, that's it, that's it. Here he goes. Isn't he a picture? There's a little bit, oops, there. Let me just lift him up and get him settled into place. And then while he is sticking all together, that's given him a nice little bit. Do you see how he has the dimension in his ears? And yeah, I'm very happy with that. And then just his little belt to go on. I'll use my Nouveau Smooth precision pen for this little belt here. This is a great one. It's a great tool for those really, really tricky, oops, pieces if you can. I certainly have found it very useful in the craft room. If you don't have one, don't worry. I advise put the glue down and use a sponge. Just a regular dishwasher scrubby. Trim a piece off. You've seen me do it in other videos, and it works every bit as well. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I'm going to use a little trick for his tail. And I've seen this on a couple of YouTube videos. I think the first, oh, that ear's not sticking for me. Give me a second, guys, just till I get this. There we go. That's better. Do you know what? I'm going to put a bit of weight on him. Just to, is that on? Just to give him half a chance. And I'll set him down there. Weighted down. There we go. Good measure. And I'm going to cut a little fluffy tail out with the die to stick on. I'm not sure if hares have white tails, but I don't mind. This one does. I don't think Irish wild hares have white tails. Now, I'm going to have to do a little bit, oops, of trimming on this one. And I don't want it looking, there's no cut marks on this, you know, the way there are on, there was on the hair around his wee ears and things. There isn't on this, and there's none on, unfortunately, on his tail. So I'm just going to go around it and try and, you know, the way you would a piece of material, if you were making it frilly, you do all the little nicks into it. There, I would take that off like that. I think there's a little piece there I'm not happy with. There, that's better. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the sharp edge of my scissors just to lift a little tuft or two of that cotton wool up. Do you see that? Where do we see? I'll show you now with the tweezers. Do you see how I've actually lifted a little bit up to give it a wee bit more definition? But while he's under the weight, we'll leave that there for him, and I'll come back to that. Let me throw that in the bin, and let me clear a little bit of space around my desk. Now, I have my card pre-cut, and this is Cintigo Silk Weave as per usual. It's, I think it's A5. It looks A5. Actually, yeah, I think that's A5. Right, I'm not going to worry too much, because we ultimately, you can use whatever size card you want. Now, where are my little, here we go. These are my, what I call general miscellaneous stickers. These are all my little fun ones that come in handy around the various different cards, like you've little butterflies, and that's a bird, not a very good one. Two little hearts, grasses, clouds and trees, and they're all in here. And I've actually this one stuck down to, because I use this one a lot. Now I don't want a whole lot. I'm going to put a little here and a little here. Oops, I'm going to have to put a little off the card there because I smudged it. Of course, I need to balance it at the other side. I've got that on my thumb. Silly me. And then I'll just put a little bit at the front. I don't want to plaster. I don't want it everywhere. I just want little hints. And then I'll take the glue, This cold is really, I'm foggy minded at the best of times, but this cold really has, or bug, it's not a cold, it's definitely not, it's some sort of a bug. My mum's convinced it's COVID. She has a bee in her bonnet, God bless her, about COVID. Right, now I have pre-stacked my happy birthday, and my idea is to have these coming up out of the grass like this. Do you see? Something like that. Or do I want them a bit lower? Yeah, maybe do. Actually, I kind of like that. I kind of like the grass sort of peeking in behind them. Let me think. I'm wondering if I'm doing that, do I need a little bit more? Well, we'll get him down and see. Right, let's have a peek. Let's have a peek at him. We'll get his tail on. Where'd I put his tail still on the top of that? We'll just get his little tail back on. There we go. Where's the tweezers? Where's the tweezers? I will just come to Mama. Where did I tidy the... There they are. There they are. In the melee. Now he goes, his tail goes this way. There we... Oh, it actually stuck. I must have glue on this. I'm going to have to spend a little time and clean my tools. I'll do that tomorrow because I have the dinner to get today. Now, there we go. Isn't he cute as pie? So what I want is I want him sort of resting. Now, I might actually put those up a little bit like that. And I want him resting on sideways. I don't want him going straight. I want him going something like that. Do you see? Isn't that cute? Oh, I like him a lot. I think he's really rather sweet. I'm actually thinking I need to put a tad more shade in one side. He looks a bit one-sided to me. There we go. And then very, very carefully, I think that's a little bit better. It's dried in. That's what's happened. It's dried in. Lighter. So I think I just need to give him a wee tad more definition. There we go. Oh dear, love him. He's so cute. Isn't he? And a wee bit more down that leg and a wee bit more. There we go. I'm much happier with that. There we go. Now clean this up before I get the card into it and ruin everything. There. Now where am I at time-wise? Oh dear. Oh dear. Right. Okay, that's him. So happy birthday. Stick that down. I'm going to do it as if it's on a little hill. And hey presto. There he is. Isn't he lovely? There he goes. I'll stick him all down on the card and finish him for you. Maybe. No, I'm going to leave it like that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely Sunday wherever you are. And I look forward to hearing some of your comments, hopefully, if that's not too presumptuous, to see if you liked the little Nut Brown Hare. Take care and have a lovely, lovely time this afternoon or this evening or wherever this morning. I have no idea. Thank you very much. If you like the video, please remember to give me the good old thumbs up. And if you haven't already connected with this group by subscribing, please do. I think it's lovely to share information with each other. The more members that we have in the group, the more people we have to share ideas, and it's terrific. Some people in the group have already been telling me that you can get gummy-pan dyes in America. She told me Oh, she told me the name of the place you could get them. I've forgotten. I'll go back and check that and let you know in the next video. Sorry about that. Head like a sieve. Blame the head cold. I don't know what I'm going to blame once it's gone. I'll think of something. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now.